So hello everyone. So first we need to go to Google Chrome or some other web browser and go to classrooms.google.com. Then you will find the console of Google Classroom whether you can do your activity. Now what you can do is you can click on this plus icon and you can create class. This you have to read the instruction, tick on that checkbox and continue. Now this is the basic details about the class, that is the class name or something. You can do it like if the class name is IT, and if you want to do section subject, if you want, like I mentioned, data mining, and other fields are not required, so don't worry about it, and create the class. It will take a few seconds to create a new class. Now it's ready. Now observe the left side corner, the class code that need to be shared with the students. Here the class code is GR3426M. That is the basic classroom code. Now you are ready with the class. Now let us have some basic settings of class. So at the left side left side corner, top corner, you can find the class settings. So in the class setting, right, drag it down and you will find some of the instruction you need to disable. That is the late submissions of student work, you need to disable. Resubmission of student work, you need to disable. Right. By this we are done. You can see any other settings if you want to change. Now we can go back to the class. Now what we need to do is we need to create a quiz assignment. So for that, go to classwork. For now there is nothing, and so we need to create something. So click on create and create a quiz assignment. Right, that you need to go to. There are something on the right corner, right panel of the portion, and that will be the points. See, we are creating 4 MCQ type questions, so we will be having only 4 marks to evaluate for particularly MCQ, because rest of the question we need to manually check and give the marks. So in the point section we can create 4, so we will be assigning 1 mark to each MCQ question. Now there is a due date, so you can assign the due date up to which, or due date and time itself, up to which student can submit the. But for that purpose I would suggest this option, assign, the rightmost corner. Right, I will let you know about this later. And this is all done. Now what we can do is we can create a title of this particular quiz. Right, in my case it will be like MST2 data mining IT603. It may be different then. There are some general instructions for the MST2 that will be separately sent to your WhatsApp groups, so you can just copy and paste it. I have some general instructions, but if you have any subject specific instruction, then you may add that to these instructions. There are instructions like time, maximum marks, attempt all question, 4 marks MCQ, 4 short answer type, and 3 description questions, right? And one more thing, that is the descriptive type questions need to be answered handwritten, right, on a piece of paper, and need to scan it from any of the application like cam scanner or something. You need to create a PDF file, right, for the response, and you need to upload it, right. And you can observe there is a blank quiz in the uh, bottom of the page. You need to click it. Now this is the main form where you can create your quiz, right. Now there are some uh, title field, right, and the description field. You can add title like MST to, so that it can be identified that it is of which subject, and which the subject code, right. You can add some of the description here also, right, if you want. Then the two first fields will be the student's roll number and the name, so that we can identify the student in the responses or the results, right. So you need to you need to click on that question, and you need to write down whatever the question is, like enter roll number, or you may write anything else you want to make it descriptive. So it will not be multiple choice, of course, so it will be a short answer type question. So student will be answering this question in the form of their university roll number. One more thing you need to observe is you need to make it required, so that students need to fill it, right, otherwise they may skip it. Then the next question will be enter your roll number, enter your name, sorry, enter name or whatever you want, right. It will also be a short answer type, so you can add it and make it required field, so that student will not be able to skip it, right. The next thing will be a set of 4 MCQs. So you can do it like, you can add one more section to the blank quiz, and you may have some questions, MCQ questions like this. I have just a sample, you may have any other if you have. Then the responses will be, you can, best practice will be you can prepare those MCQs in a Word file, and you just need to copy and paste then. That is done. We can add more options, but 4 options are okay for that. Now we can also make it required field. Now the answer key must be provided, so you need to click on answer key, and one of the choices will be correct. So in this case, suppose text mining is correct, so you need to click it. So a green tick will be there, so we can say that this is the right answer. You can assign 1 point to each MCQ, so that there will be 4 points for total MCQ questions, right. Now you are done. Now one more setting you must do. There is an option if you want to do it. Click on this 3 dots and shuffle option order. So every student whomsoever is giving this test will be having the options shuffled on their own. So in that way you can add multiple choice questions, that is MCQs, and you can add. Then you have 4 short answer type question that are easy. You may ask something, what is blah blah blah, and you can do it like short answer type, and answer will be given here, and make it required field, so that it is it should not be skipped, right? No need to provide answer key, because the short answer type, every student will be answering it differently, right? So it is a short answer type question. It may allow to answer it in 1 or 2 lines. In that way you can add a short answer type, right? Then as per the instruction, we need to add 3 descriptive type questions. So a question can be added, right? And there is instruction of adding a PDF file with the handwritten answers of as a response of this question. So it may be asked like, you can add a question and the response type will be file upload, right? So you can select the file upload from here. Before that you need to describe the question here, right? So there are basically 3 descriptive type questions. We want students to answer them in a single PDF file, so that it can be uploaded to the drives with a very simple procedure, right? So all the 3 questions must be written here only, right? Like question 1 something, question 2 maybe something, right? Like this. A better approach can be, you can see this icon just besides the alongside with the question. You can click on that and you can upload an image from your desktop, which will be nothing but consisting of 3 questions. What do you want to ask? In this case is like this. So no need to describe anything. You may have this image which is having 3 multiple descriptive questions with some instructions, right? And we may have it like file upload. So it will be asking you that the responses will be stored in the Google Drive itself. So you can click on continue. That will ask you some settings that are very important, right? So we need to allow the students to upload a specific file that you need to on, and you need to select on PDF file. Then maximum number of file you can select 1. Maximum file size, right? You can take it up to 10 MB, but my suggestion would be 100 MB, because some of the files may be more than 10 MB. So do it like that. No, don't worry about it. And make it required field, that is necessary, right? So it will be done. And simultaneously, when you are creating this form, you can also see the preview of this form, how it will be looking to the students. So that is the preview of the, you can add file, and star mark will be there, which question is required field. So students will be able to identify, we cannot skip it. So you can add the files to this and you can submit the response. That is basically preview of your thing, right? Then this is done with the creating questions. Now select the settings of this quiz in the right side corner. There are some very important instruction need to be given or need to be checked, right? The first thing, you need to collect email IDs so that it can be uniquely identified, right? No need to response receipt, right? No need to check response receipt. Then required sign in, that is very important. So whenever this quiz will be taken, then it will limit to 1 response only. So you need to check it, right? Respondent will be required to sign up in or sign in Google account, right? Respondent can, the second part, can edit after submit. No, you don't have to check it. See the summary chart. If it is checked, then uncheck it, right? In my case, maybe unchecked. See summary charts and text response. No need to do that, right? Then the second tab, presentation. right? No need to do anything because there is no there's no thing we need to take care. Then the quizzes, very important. Release marks. The student will be able to see the marks immediately after each submission or later after manual review. So we need to check this later after manual review, because when immediately marks will be released, then it is the chance that uh, right answers to the MCQ type questions will be leaked. Alright. The next will be respondent can see missed question. That can be checked, because if some answer is not given, right, so students may see which is missed question. Correct answer that need to uncheck, and point values need to uncheck, otherwise they will be knowing what are the points given to the assigned to the particular question, right. This is all done. You need to save it before going, right. Now this is done with the form. You have already done all the settings and all. Now when you talk about the responses, what you need to do is, let me tell you, you can cancel it, and just this thing I would like to tell: assign the rightmost corner of the page of the assignment. This assign will allow the students to take this test, right? Otherwise they won't be able to take this test. So uh, before 5 minutes of the commencement of the MST paper, you can assign it, so that anyone of the students having the class code, right, will be able to take this test. So you can assign whenever you want. Then go to the home page, that is classroom.google.com. You will find this. We have already made the IT. 0 students are there because there is no one right now. Now if you talk about the responses, just you need to go to the drive folder that is available at the bottom of the class, right. So just click on that. You will be redirected to the Google Drive, where you can find the responses. There are 2 basic responses. First, the MCQ type questions and the short answer type questions, and the third one is file responses. So there will be 3 options. Basically this is the Google Sheet for the responses. So that will be the Google Drive folder where the students files will be available, which they uploaded against the question, right. Then for the responses, you need to click on blank quiz, or if you renamed it, then the name will be available here only. So you can double click on that, and you will find the same things. Then you need to check on responses. You can see the number. There are 4 responses, right. So for the Excel sheet, you need to click on view responses in sheet. So you can click on the sheet response. You will be provided a Google Sheet. There you can find the timestamp where the quiz was taken. Then score of MCQs, right? Score of MCQs, right? In that particular quiz, there were only 2 MCQs. That's why out of 2, the score is recorded. Then there will be university enrollment number, the name, right, and the short answer type questions, right. And for the files you want, see, there were only test questions, and that's why the fields are very less. Whenever you add more questions, their field will be more specific. Now for that files that students have already uploaded, you can check on this link which is available against the response of this particular question. So you can click on that file. You will be redirected to the file which has been uploaded. So no need to search in the Google Drive folder. Corresponding files will be available here only. That is the best part. So you can check the file, and whatever score you think is should be given to the students can be given uh, just adding a column to it. You can record the scores here of short answer types and the evaluated files, PDF files, and that need to be total will be the total of your MST quiz. So you can do it, and after all done with the responses, you can download it from files, download in the form of Excel sheets. So that will be convenient to you to share it or for further evaluation or further processing. That is all from my side.